Well, hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday to you, and welcome to Leading with Love podcast, the Heart and Conversations series with Master Coach LaKendra Smalley, the founder and CEO of the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. You can find more about the Institute at www.globalcoachentrepreneur.org. Today's heart to heart is going to be about a reflection of COVID-19. All this week, I've been in reflection to the point where I was almost like a basket case just the other day. And to sit down and talk about that and reflect about that, I had almost felt shame, like shame or guilt or anger. It was so many different emotions that was mixed in. And as a leader, we're taught to be strong and we're taught to lead, with a firm fist, firm armor. Don't let them see you sweat. And I was just tired of that shit. I was like, this is real. The change of our lives are real. And it's okay to be emotional in it. It's okay to disrupt your whole entire day and just feel the emotions of the uncertainty. For so long, I've done interviews and I've written many other reflections, and it just talked about the heart space and the posture that we should take, which is that strong armor, that strong arm of leadership. And I'm just going to say on today, those of you who are in leadership, it is our responsibility, especially if you have people that you're guiding and they're listening to you and they're watching you, and what you say really impacts their life. I'm talking to my leaders today. It is our responsibility to be authentic and transparent with those we lead, because it'll give them permission to just be. And whatever that is, grant them that. Because after I did that reflection post, I did it on my Facebook page, so many people, I got so many inboxes and people responding on it, and they just said, thank you, Master Coach, for being vulnerable and letting us know that it's okay for us to be vulnerable too. Because I also gave, my coping skills, even in my vulnerability. So I was sitting at my computer typing, I was doing my thing, I was working, and all of a sudden my chest felt so heavy. My brain clouded. It was almost like I couldn't think, because all I envisioned myself doing was crying. And that's what I did. I stopped and I almost tried to fight the emotion. You know how we do. We suck it up and whatever, deflect, change positions, because we know changing positions will change the energy. And I just sat in it and I wept and I wept and wept. And when I was done, I pulled out my journal and I reflected on it. And it was the pain of like, oh my gosh, this is my life right now. Talking to clients virtually, on the phone, not really physically seeing anyone. I was missing my family and my friends. It was just a whole potty mess, okay? But I embraced it because I was like, but this is who you are right now, LaKendra, and it's okay. And I did what I had to do. I did my reflection in my journal. I saw where the pain was coming from. I reached out to a couple of my family members and friends. I called them and, told them that I loved them. Then I went to my tribe and talked to my tribe, just to check in. But I had to hold space for myself. And a lot of us are looking for someone else to hold space for us as we sit. And some of us are sitting alone in our home. You don't have a spouse, or you don't have kids, or you don't even have a pet turtle or a fish or anything, a dog. So you feel so alone, in addition to being fearful of going out into your normal public settings. And I get that. But I need for you to refocus your energy and hold space for yourself. And make one goal a week of how to incorporate yourself back into the environment. Whether it's maybe you need to talk more instead of doing a lot of texting. Maybe you need to pick up your phone and hear a voice of a friend, or FaceTime a friend. Messenger has a lot of different features now. Maybe you need to really see, or like where I live on the 9th floor. So I'm on the tallest floor, but I left a note with my neighbor, and was just like, hey, I'm just checking in with you. At this time I'm going to be on my patio. Join me. And it was so funny that they came out. He has a family, and we just talked to each other. Social distancing from the 9th floor. So there's so many things that you can do to still feel human connection, because that's really what I felt disconnected from. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't be just who I am accustomed to being, and that is a socialite. So set a goal for yourself every week for the rest of this month, and how you're going to incorporate yourself with some type of human interaction. But also, when you feel the pain, to experience it and have an attached plan for that, to come out of it, not to stay in it. How are you going to come out of it? And then you stick with it, because that becomes your responsibility. And if you have a friend that is going through the same thing, you extend the same olive branch for them and share your story and become each other's support system. Because COVID-19 is real, but we will get through it. And our new normal will just become what it is. So this is a beautiful time to recreate the life that you truly desire. Because my life is still growing. It's booming. My business is doing wonderful things. So what I felt was just an emotion that I needed to deal with and not run from. And I'm proud that I did that and shared it. So thank everybody for tuning in. Remember, I give you Friday conversations for 10 minutes or less. I am going to sign off on today, just telling everyone, from my heart to your heart, I love you all. I embrace you, and I really mean that. Because all we are is love. And that's why it's easy for me to lead with love. So until next Friday, everybody be safe. Everybody find peace. And everybody hold your own space for your own heart. Bye for now.